Thrifting ain't easy, unless you're watching me.
You know I gotcha. Yeah. One. Break the wall. Break down the walls. Flip over the back to rock. And what you want, baby, you know you're Judas.
Welcome back. This is the Thrift Store Rundown, bringing Hollywood home on a budget. This week is again all about breaking the rules down. Rules to follow, bend, and break completely. Just imagine another average weekday 9-to-5 gig at any office space anywhere in America. Not exactly the office space in a tech, but just anywhere in a great big city or in a rural area. Pretty boring. Unless it's like a job you really love. In that case, well, all the more better for you. But for those who just have to work straightforward computer jobs, typing and typing, or filing jobs, filing and filing, man, they're pretty lonesome. We gotta find ways to break the monotony. And more often than not, breaking the monotony in any office space, including Initech, means breaking a few rules along the way. And if you're one of those people who thinks that they just can't stand any more typing or filing, you'll be ribbon like Gibbons for the second office space party game we now have on the channel, even though this is the first and the less widely known of the two that I have. The first one, and the second one subsequently, from Big Potato Games, was more popular. Sadly, like that one, this has no mention of Peter Gibbons' sexy new girlfriend, Joanna. Of course, Jennifer Aniston. But what this does have going for it is a few fun party games within a game, which you gotta play to win. This NECA Games, Real Games co-creation is for 2 to 4 teams ages 18 and over, officially licensed by 20th Century Fox, and was picked up at American Thrift Store in Passaic for half off, $1.99. And being that nobody else ever talked about this particular office space party game on this channel, I want to take care to do my best in explaining to you how this goes. So first and foremost, a 10-second look at the double-sided instruction sheet. There you go, 10 seconds. As far as the components go, they are as follows. The game board, which is actually underneath this component divider here. I'll get that out in a moment. We need 20 worker tokens, with each team getting 5 of the same color, and these are the worker tokens. And they come in red, blue, green, and white. 4 team badges, each of them representing different characters from the film. They are as follows: Bill Lumbergh, the boss, Peter Gibbons, Michael Bolton, and Milton Wadhams. And by the way, Milton Wadhams' team always gets the first office card. We'll explain the office and challenge cards a little bit later. But we have here 100 challenge and 50 office cards. We don't have the 30-second timer used to time each party activity, but we do have some pencils and pads. One sheet on this pad here has already been used. The menu. And the menu is, well, I guess typical of breakfast. Pancakes, eggs, and cereal, and maybe diagonally cut bacon strips. But anyway, these are the pads. And here's another drawing. Man, I hope that doesn't get me age restriction on here. Can't afford to have those. As you can see, this has definitely already been used, with some of the pages on the pads being torn apart. And then we have the pencils. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in all. And then there's the game board, which we'll get out for you now. Let me just take out this component divider. And then after this review, properly trash it so that we have more space for all the components. if we have to sacrifice order along the way. But anyway, this is the game board. A quadruple fold game board. Let me just get it up here. There you go. Office space. And the 4-party games you need to play in order to win, with the object of the game being to win 10 office cards. They are drawing, charades, word hint, and fill in the blank. Again, drawing, charades, word hint, and fill in the blank. The round order is as follows: placing workers, performing activities, and passing team badges. Now, to the best of my ability, I'll explain each game and how to play. So, after you perform the setup, the first thing you gotta do is place your workers. Place the workers into these cubicles, and not more than one worker can be in any cubicle at any given time. You can place as many as the points allotted will tell you to do. And then afterwards, your team is to perform 1 of 4 activities, and all of them center around a challenge word, which you have to guess by playing these party activities. For drawing, you gotta draw a picture of the challenge word. You can write symbols, but no letters or numbers. For charades, you can act out gestures to guess the challenge word. You may make sound effects, but you're not to use any actual words. For the word hint, you need to provide 3 one-syllable words as long as none of the words are part of the actual challenge word. Each of the 3 words needs to be 1 syllable long. And for fill in the blank, you need to write a number of blanks on your pad equal to the number of the letters in the word. Then you get to fill in the number of letters as shown on the chart on the game board. And by the way, all these are timed to 30 seconds, but you won't turn the timer over for fill in the blank until after the clue giver has written all the blanks on the pad for fill in the blank. You can write hyphens if a challenge word includes hyphens. If you complete any of these challenges, you get to keep an office card. And by the way, that office card contains a special ability that any team can use once, and only once, during the game to shake things up a little bit. So, perhaps we should show you the office and challenge cards now. Both stacks of cards, still in their shrink wrap packaging. This is the office stack first. Oh man, I definitely need to get rid of this. Anyway, mundane details. Any team can play. They specify which team can perform which ability on these cards, or any team, which means any team at any time could do it. They give you quotes on the bottom here and stills from the film. Maybe in one of these stills we can find Joanna. And as for the challenge cards, well, they dictate the challenge words and the activity that you gotta do to guess that challenge word. And man, this is just as tricky and tough to get out as the office stack. But we gotta fight it. We gotta fight it. Come on now, walk with me here. For the love of Rachel Green, walk with me here. Man, how do they have it so good at attack? How did Mike Judge manage to transition from animation, King of the Hill, to live action so smoothly? Anyway, I guess here the color-coded words determine the color of the activity that you have to perform that corresponds to the challenge words. For example, doctor and professor. It's the details like that that will add to the pop of a game, right? In any event, that is Office Space, the game. I'll tell you, it's definitely easier to disassemble, meaning to replace in its original place, than it is to get out, I'll tell you. And again, this is the second Office Space game I've done, which is the first. If you want to see my first Office Space party game review, which is the second, and by now it should make sense to you, I'll link it downstairs. But for now, if you're unable to endure another mind-numbing day at the office, Office Space, the party game, is the sure cure for the case of the Mondays. 2 to 4 teams compete at a variety of fun activities in an attempt to rule the cube format in a tech. Teams frequently challenge their position in the office hierarchy, taking turns abusing their authority. In a multifaceted format, I'll tell you. Anyway, hopefully you now get the gist of Office Space, the party game, and why it's actually a little more multifaceted than the Big Potato Games version, in my view. They're slightly equal, but I think you have more basic challenges with this that anyone can do at any time. And again, teamwork makes the dream work, and possibly gets you a promotion to head game picker-upper for your next game night, if that's an official term. I'll give it 4.5 out of 5 claps. If work does mean play to some of you, then get to work, because this game is definitely worth getting. Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the flip side.